Day 24 of these 40 days of stewardship, and this week we are looking at the concept of giving. And you know what? There may be a lot of people who saw these videos and said, well, I'm going to turn these off real quick. And here's why. There's a lot of people who see the word give as a 4-letter word. And it is spelled with 4 letters. But what I mean by 4-letter word is they are offended that you would talk to them about giving. And they see it almost as profanity that you would challenge them to be givers. But here's the thing, man. Give is not a bad word. We've seen it a couple of times already this week. Giving is a blessing. So how do we move a hard human heart from this place where we see give as bad to give as blessing? The key to it is the word gratitude. Gratitude means that I am happy in God. I see Him as the giver of all things, and I don't have to have it as long as I have Him. And we see this reflected and demonstrated in Luke chapter 6, verse 38. It says, give, and it'll be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put in your lap. For with measure you use it, it will be measured back to you. And here's the opposite of gratitude. It's the idea of greed. And let me demonstrate it like this. Someone who operates out of gratitude kind of sees their life like this bowl, and God pours it in. And a lot of people think the concept is I'll let God fill it up, and then if it starts to run over, I'll take what runs over, and that's what I'll give. That's not Luke chapter 6. That's not the idea of gratitude or of generosity or even of giving. Here's what the steward does who really understands what it means to give. They tip the bowl. They don't hold it up for it to be filled up and overflowed. Man, they tip the bowl and see the idea of God pours in, and man, I just let it keep pouring out. Because I know that He is always going to provide for me abundantly everything that I need. So giving is never a loss, man. They are never threatened by the idea of I can give it away and I've lost something. Man, they just know that God is going to continue to provide. Now, greed works in a different way. Greed says, once I fill this bowl up, I need a bigger bowl. And once that bowl fills up, then I'm just looking for more and more containers in my life. I'm in this pursuit all the time of just trying to get more and more places that I can have things and I can put things. And man, in the end, it just becomes this crazy, frivolous, fruitless, stressful pursuit that goes nowhere. And so I would challenge you to have that mentality where we tip the bowl. We just allow God to pour it in and we pour it out because we are glad in the Lord. He gives to us. We freely give to others. We know when we trust Him as our provider. So the challenge today is a lot like the challenge the other day. Do an act of generosity today. See how the Lord would use you to give. Receive the blessing of giving. Bring some joy into someone else's life. So today, let's tip the bowl. Let's operate out of a place of generosity rather than out of this frivolous, fruitless pursuit, out of the place of greed.